Hi, my name is Jenna Mullin, and this summer I worked with Dana Hughes and Katia Sycara in the Advanced Agent Robotics Technology Lab on the project towards human compatibility, aligning to human risk and uncertainty tolerances in neurobiologically inspired agents. As robotics move from labs into real-world tasks, from disaster relief to medical assistance, they must do more than just optimize performance. In many cases, they must interact and collaborate with humans, acting in ways that people find intuitive and trustworthy. Most AI focuses just on optimizing, ignoring many explore-exploit biases people carry. In order to bridge this gap, we develop a biologically inspired simulated model that utilizes human factors in its decision-making. Neuroscience research shows that human brains go through evidence accumulation through a loop containing the cortex, the basal ganglia, and the thalamus, or CBGT for short. For our model, we utilize CBGT-Net, a neural network inspired by the CBGT loop. What makes this neural network a bit different in comparison to other neural nets is that it always accumulates evidence until a certain evidence threshold is met. Only then does the model make a decision. To mimic human preferences, we introduced risk tolerance, the willingness to leave parts of the environment unknown, and uncertainty tolerance, the willingness to act with incomplete evidence. We also introduced confusion, the amount of noise injected into the evidence. By varying risk tolerance, uncertainty tolerance, and confusion, we can observe how the agent's behavior changes. The simulated RCV agent explores a 51 by 51 urban grid, classifying buildings. Each building can either be not on fire or in one of 4 stages of fire. It takes an image of the current target building, processes it, and then decides which building to visit next. The inner agent model has 3 core components: the CBGT-Net module, the state estimate, and the policy encoder. Data is first passed from the RCV to the agent, which processes it. Then, for each building shown in the image data, the building's accumulator, where the accumulated evidence is stored, is passed to the CBGT-Net module along with image data. The evidence from the image data is added to the accumulator, which is examined to see whether any values in the accumulator have reached the decision threshold. If so, this means that the agent has decided on the fire category of the building, which we update in our state estimate, which is the agent's current beliefs about the environment. The updated accumulator is also passed to the state estimate. Once the evidence has been accumulated for every building in the image, the state estimate is passed to our policy encoder, which picks the next target location for the RCV to move to. When the evidence is being added to the building's accumulator, we weigh evidence by orientation to avoid redundant observations. Each side of the building has a weight that decays with repeated views, encouraging the agent to view multiple sides of the building before making a decision. When it comes time for a decision to be made, the agent calculates a gain value for each potential location the agent could move to. This is based on expected information gain and estimated risk and uncertainty tolerance. The risk cost is determined through the building's category weighting, scaled by how risk-averse the agent is. The uncertainty cost is the entropy of the accumulator, scaled by how uncertainty-averse the agent is. Then, once these values are calculated, the building and location that has the highest gain value is chosen for the RCV's new target. We ran each experiment under 5 different environments 5 times, with each experiment either sweeping 2,500 risk-uncertainty pairs or 200 confusion levels. We measured the accuracy of the building classification, the switch rate between target buildings, the time from a building's first visit until a decision has been made, the time to visit all buildings once, and the trial duration. In our first experiment, we observed how risk and uncertainty tolerance affect agent behavior. Our results reveal that lower risk tolerance and high uncertainty tolerance cause higher switch rates and rapid target changes, which can be categorized as exploratory behavior. Higher risk tolerance and low uncertainty tolerance cause lower switch rates and a longer focus per building, which can be categorized as more exploitative behavior. Despite these differences, the accuracy stays at 100%, showing that these human-aligned parameters shape behavior without compromising performance. In our second experiment, we observed how adding confusion along with risk and uncertainty tolerance affect agent behavior. As noise rises, all behaviors collapse, and in many cases, the difference between uncertainty and risk ratios becomes insignificant. However, in some measures, such as the percentage of buildings categorized over time, these biases persist. These findings demonstrate that simple human-like parameters can steer agent exploration in predictable ways without sacrificing performance. From a human-agent collaboration perspective, this opens the door to aligning an agent's exploration to human preferences while still remaining optimal. Looking ahead, we plan to make our currently static risk and uncertainty tolerances adapt to user preferences in trials that require collaboration between an autonomous agent and a human user. This will allow us to see how these human factors included in our model affect users' trust in the agent. We also plan to integrate POMDP planning to optimize longer-term information gain and pathing. By aligning autonomous agents to user risk and uncertainty preferences, we move closer to truly human-compatible agents. Thank you.